Thank you so much to the EA Creator Network for giving me the opportunity to try out this pack. So since this pack is coming out, I think I want to build like a little witchy cottage, which have a little area for the crystals and everything. I think it'd be really cute. I want the house to be tiny. Like, I don't think I want to do anything too massive because I'm picturing this being like a tiny little thing that would be in the woods. Obviously, this is like Willow Creek, so it's not really in the middle of the woods. Hopefully we can add in some like debug landscaping to make it look a little more foresty. I mean, there's a river next to it. Maybe we can mess around even with some like terrain and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm tempted to do like a small little pop out on this side. Maybe like that could be good. And then out the back, we can also do something just like that. Again, I don't want this to be huge. I'm picturing this as being kind of a tiny like starter home-ish, but I'm not really gonna stick to it being under a certain amount because I hate doing that, if I'm being honest with you. And I really want to check out a lot of the stuff from this pack, so I don't want to limit myself too much. I'm thinking this is actually a pretty good shape. We'll have this extend across here. Oh, maybe not. Let's shrink that down just a bit more. I also think I want these to be kind of like high peaks. Thinking we're actually going to add the little area that pops out here. And then I'll take another roof piece and throw it on here like that. This one I know I definitely want to be much higher. So I'm gonna raise this up quite a bit, and I'll do the same with this here so they don't look weird. I'm deciding if I want to give this a little bit of a curve, like inwards, maybe like that. Okay, so that lines up well. Yeah, okay, I like how this is coming together. I think this is looking a little bit witchy now. For windows, I know right up here I want to use, I think I want to use this kind of window up here. It has a little bit of a gothic look to it. Maybe finding a door could also help. I think I'm almost tempted to use one from Realm of Magic. I'm really liking how these look, and obviously like these packs are kind of meant to go together. I just got Realm of Magic. One of my mods sent it to me as a gift. You know who you are. Thank you, Salty Cookies. So I've never actually explored it. I've just known I've wanted it. So you're gonna be oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we have to use the moon one, don't we? I was gonna say you're gonna be exploring this at the same time as me. I really like that. I think that's really cute. You know what else this is tempting me to do though, that I'm not even sure is gonna be possible? Maybe this should extend out and be like a little porch area. Right, and then there would be that into there. This is the actual front thing. Maybe we should come out one more. Oh, maybe we do just use this one from Cottage Living. Something else that I wanted to try, which makes me a little nervous. First, I'm gonna move the house, I think. This way we can make it look like it's set back in the woods a little bit more. I wanted to try and make rounded steps up to here. That works almost. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Obviously, we're gonna raise the house up, but I do want to get some landscaping done and maybe paint this house. Let's change the roof color because I feel like that's definitely throwing me off. And I think I want to go with something like this from Werewolves. So maybe we do that, but we need to change what we've got going on here. Imagine if these swatches worked properly. Like how cute everything would look. Picturing like maybe like a big thick one. Yeah, like this. I like that. I like that a lot. I was also considering this because I think this is pretty nice. I just don't know if it really matches the vibes is the issue. We're making a little progress. I'm going to take these columns and place them on all the corners. Something's still throwing me off, and I don't know if it's just that I haven't done the windows yet or not. Okay, let me just go around and make these darker. Maybe that will look a lot better. Maybe we could throw in a bay window somewhere. I'm also thinking these windows are going to get used a lot in this build. We have this one, which is very cottagey. We also have this one, but that feels maybe like it's a bit too suburban. It looks very colonial house in my mind. Let's change these before I go crazy because they're just not the right color. Somehow I always find my way back to the cottage living ones. This feels like it should be in the kitchen, and I feel like the kitchen is going to be back here, right? And I feel like this is going to be the kind of crystal enchanting room. You do the enchanting outside. It has to be exposed to the moon. I wonder if you have a glass ceiling, then it's exposed to the moon, is it? Or does it have to be like outside? I feel like it definitely needs to be outside. I feel like the game mechanics aren't that like special that it would actually work that way, but we can see. I like that the column almost makes it look like this wall is like curved, like maybe it's collapsing a little bit. Like this brick isn't the right option. Maybe the dark is better. It could also just be like the lighting on this lot. Maybe the lighting sucks and that's the issue. Or it's the fact that there's like skyscrapers in the background throwing me off. I always want to remind myself that when I'm not liking how this looks after a very long time, it probably means it's time to start landscaping. Okay, let's do some landscaping and then we can raise the house up and figure out this platform situation that we've got going on. I'm definitely thinking I want like a big lead up to the house that definitely makes you feel like it's in the woods. So I'm thinking about using quite a few ferns. I just want it to look very like natural and not like manicured and well kept. Let's get some trees to kind of fill in this area. Picturing maybe like there's a big old rock, one slightly smaller rock. Okay, trees, trees, trees. We have this one, which is very pretty. This tree always bothers me because it's just, the leaves are massive and it makes them look somehow even more fake. Maybe we've got a willow tree like in the back. That always feels right to me. Maybe her like enchanting area. I want it to look like it's in the middle of a forest when you look at this. Unkempt shrubbery to fill in some spaces. Flowers, let's see. Definitely some wildflowers to fill in. That'd be a good idea. Maybe we can get rid of some of these ferns. I think we need another tree, like a big one in the backyard that you could see from the front. This way it fills in a little more. And maybe we could throw some of these around here too. Right, it looks like a forested lot now to me. I was tempted to make like a little pond, but I'm not sure. Still a little one. I'm not picturing anything too extreme. Okay, let's see if I raise the water level now. Just smooth it a bit to make it look a little less odd. Pretty. Okay, now let's change what the water looks like. Take like this muddy, just like this, and just go around the edges of the pond. Would we use something like this? Yeah, maybe she'd have something like that going up to there. So before I actually do those, what I like to do is take this one and darken up a bit, and then I'll go with it just lightly. This way it kind of fades out nicer towards the ends. Also, the stone doesn't look so clean. They look dirty, worn down, and old, and I like that. Smarter, starter, soil. And I am going to go and make this just a bit heavier because I know I want it to be dark under all of this. Just darken up under where I have all these trees and plants and such. Usually I'd be much cleaner with this if I was doing like actual landscaping, but since this is just supposed to be like forest floor, it's kind of supposed to be a mess. This house definitely like belongs in like Henford on Bagley. 90% of the money that I put into my builds goes purely to landscaping. I don't know what it is. I cannot help myself when it comes to putting flowers and stuff in the yard. I always get carried away with it. Trail that wanders to this way, and then one that kind of branches off. We didn't give her a chimney, but she would definitely have a chimney here, I guess. I wish it was like a little bit darker. I don't think it's terrible. I want to get some outdoor stuff for her out here, so she'll have like a little gardening area. Of course, we got to do one of these. It needs to be exposed to the moonlight. You know, what if we put it up on a platform? And then throw that in the middle. Let's grab some of this. Surround it. Stunning. Okay, maybe we can throw some little decorations up there. I want to make this wrap around here then. I want to fix that terrain paint. Just give that a little bit of an outline, like it's built into there, like it's meant to be there. Curve this. So we still have one that goes to like the little fairy house. I feel like that's the #1 place she would not want her neighbors to see is this summoning circle. Can just cover in for us a bit. Under the plants, I use the starter smarter soil. Starter smarter? Smarter starter? She'll probably want some crystal trees, which is something I will show you in my gameplay video, which will hopefully be posted shortly after this one. Ball. Okay. I would also love a little wild rabbit home somewhere in here. I think that would be so cute. Check on some lighting. I'm tempted to use these little lanterns to like light the way into this house. Those feel witchy to me. I don't know what it is. I definitely wanted to put like some of these like climbing up the house. Oh, she's a witch. She has to have wisteria climbing up some part of the house. Maybe it can go up the chimney. There, yeah, this way it like actually hangs over. You see what I mean? Oh my god, we should put this mushroom somewhere. Is that bad if it like extends outward like that? Oh my god, I love that. That's so cute. These are cottage living debug. Oh, you're getting added in. Hello. You are so pretty. That doesn't clip through the roof so much if I shrink it down like that, so maybe we could do that on the front too. Shrink it just a little. You gotta have mushrooms if you're building like a witchy cottage. You know she has mushrooms growing everywhere. Okay, at this point, all I'm thinking is maybe I am doing too much and maybe it's time to stop before this house is completely taken over. I think this is good. Wait, should we use these new lamps instead of these lanterns? They're little like oil lamps. Maybe that's what we'll use in place of those. Yeah, get rid of these lanterns. As cute as they are, I do want to use stuff from the back. So get rid of these. I think we'll be done with the outside. And now let's head inside. Let's work out a floor plan. Well, first let's raise this. I don't see this little idea I had with the cute little rounded stairs working with the platform, so I think we're just gonna end up going with just some regular stairs. We do have some from Castle Estate Kit that would kind of match the vibes that we were still going with. Just like that, that's fine. And then we can go in for some foundations, and I think we're probably gonna go with that stone still. I think we'll use the other one from Realm of Magic. Yeah, maybe we'll find something else. Maybe we'll use Cottage Living for the back. Okay, build a little area here. Let's grab this fencing. Cover that in. Break that, grab this. Boom. We don't need to have a roof over here. I don't really think I'm concerned about that. And let's grab these stairs. Extend that out. We'll have to fix the terrain paint just a little bit. Stone pavers. Put them there. Let's grab our terrain paint before we head inside so I can fix this. And then just tiny little bit under where I've got all this going. Under the mushrooms I placed, and then maybe a little bit under here as well. And then I like to add in a little bit where they would be standing a lot, like right here. I think it actually might be cute to add a little bit of this like dying grass kind of around where we have mushrooms. Okay, I am going to take this and just lightly, and this will take a while, I go under every single fence post, which we don't really need to do every single one in this one because a lot of them actually run through where I have terrain paint already. It doesn't add much. It's probably something no one ever notices, but I do. Just need to color this in. I'm just going to completely cover this over again. Just like that. You see how, like, what I mean, how this looks too clean? Like, it looks odd, which is why I like to go back in again with this and just give it like a quick swipe over just to make the rocks look dirty. And boom, stunning. We could actually probably, now that I'm seeing how much empty space there is, add in like a couple more ferns or something. I do want this to look very, very, very overgrown. Now we can go inside and I cannot be distracted again. Let's just throw some lights up here for now. They're not gonna be what I stick with. Okay, so I was picturing this being like the little office area for the crystals. Then we have a little entryway here, which I'm picturing maybe as like also combined as a living area. Close that off. We can turn this into the kitchen, we said. I want to do, I'm thinking bedroom here. Everything's gonna be kind of tiny. So yeah, maybe like bedroom there. Maybe we don't do the kitchen there. Maybe we make this into a bathroom. Bathroom, kitchen, dining, and then this will be split, like living area, and then that's like their office area for their crystals. Okay, so I want to start off with the crystal room, so we're gonna grab the gemology table. I feel like it might look a little weird blocking that window, so I think we're gonna throw it over here. And I think the basic swatch is like the best for what we've got going on. This one has a little bit of like a red tint to it, and I feel like this is good. Let's also throw some doors in here before I forget. I was thinking to use the Realm of Magic ones, like I said earlier. So let's grab those. I think these ones, yeah. I think they'll look nice inside that, yeah. Well, I'm actually gonna tear down this wall just because it feels a little weird to me. We'll have that a little more open while we work. This would look beautiful somewhere. I know for sure I want to use that bookshelf with the ladder. Just look how beautiful this is. Stunning. I love this. I'm thinking maybe we'll do, we only need one ladder. We can do the one with the ladder and the one without. This way it looks like the ladder actually goes across both, right? And this fern we can just throw into the corner over here. It's clipping a little bit and I don't think it's the end of the world. Definitely want to use this couch I said. I'm just not sure which color. I haven't really checked out the swatches for this. Yeah, I know there's like a red swatch. Yeah, like that's pretty. I feel like we're gonna end up going for this kind of like greenish blue color. I'm not sure. Should we give her a TV? I think this can go in the bedroom. I'm not picturing giving her like a massive bed or anything. I don't think she really needs it. We gotta put this in here. Slight. What if we didn't center this on this wall? If we moved it up against the wall? And then we kind of had this light shines onto here. I mean, they already have that lamp there though. So maybe that's not necessary. Maybe we can have like another little table over here. This can be centered. Right, and there's this little like workshop table. I don't really know what that means, but maybe we could throw that there. And this way, this is like shining onto that. We could put a little jewelry box into her room. Maybe just throw that little kit onto there for now. Maybe like a little chair for her to rest on. Of course, gotta use this mirror somewhere. I want to do a build. This reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like this Disney Princess Vanity that was a thing that looked like this, and I had this when I was younger, and that's what this mirror from the Crystal Creations pack reminds me of. So it makes me want to do like a kid's bedroom that is like princess themed and use that mirror in there, because that was my immediate thought the second I saw this mirror in the developer walkthrough stream. Did I just throw some crystals on the shelves? Here we go. I could put these up here. Put one of those little oil lamps. Yeah, something like this feels more, it gives more of the witchy vibe than the like just gemologist vibe. So let's do that. Absolutely using this table. Are you kidding me? I definitely want to use this somewhere. I think this is really, really cute. So I'm gonna throw that there. I can't tell if this is a coffee table. Yeah, it's definitely a coffee table. Maybe we could squeeze this into the bedroom. And then put like the jewelry box on there. Right, and this on here. I'm tempted to use the bed from Realm of Magic, actually. My problem is the bed is just like massive and this room is not. That would be so cute. I want to use the moon one, but I don't want this to be white. But I guess I don't have that option, do I? Maybe we use a tinier bed. Maybe we don't need to use that like extravagant one. Maybe it's just a single bed. Okay, we can put this over here under the window. We can throw some plants on it. And this can go here. And let's get a plant. Is this like an end table? What is this? I don't know, but I want to use it. I like it. A little chair in this corner could be cute. Maybe I won't use this chair. This as like an end table. Oh, do we put a cauldron somewhere? Maybe like over here. Like kind of hidden. Okay, I like that. Maybe we put one of these in this corner. Okay, that works. And then one of these above the bed. I like the blue. I just wish the wood was darker on. We've got that. Maybe we could use that somewhere. Oh, these would be cute. In here. Kind of like the blue swatch for this. Rug for in here. This could work. Oh, shut up. We need to use this one. We need to use this one out here. We get away with using that one in the bedroom? Yeah, maybe that one goes in the bedroom and then we can use a different one in here. This can go in here somewhere. We put this little scale up here as like a decoration. I just don't know if it's gonna cause issues with the functionality of this table if I throw this up here. We'll have to find out when we play test. I'm hoping it'll be okay. Is this the oh my god! That's adorable. I love that. The green swatch. I'm loving this so much. Maybe a little too much. Put this onto one of these. Maybe we got the purple. Maybe we do both. What about that? Maybe these can like hang on this wall. Put this into here. Maybe this one? I want to use that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Maybe we can use more of these lights somewhere. Let's see, there's so much I want to use in here that I'm just not sure it's gonna work. I guess we could have the fridge go here. Okay, and then we've got to put a sink. Picturing something like that. Do we go with the black? Yeah, you know what? Maybe we do. Drag this back. Okay, they've got some kitchen space here. That's nice. A little pile of feathers. That feels normal. Like, for a witch. Not for a person, but for a witch. She's got a frog. A little snow globe. That's kind of cute. She just has a snow globe down here. Maybe she's got some fossils. I used werewolves, so technically I can continue to use werewolves. I think every house benefits from having a basket of blankets and pillows. Maybe a milk jug. My stomach is growling. I haven't eaten yet today and it's already 1 p.m. I'm never hungry in the mornings. Maybe because I'm building a kitchen, it's making me hungry. I think a fireplace would have been cute somewhere. I'm just not sure we have, unless we pretend this is a wood burning stove. Honestly, is it? It's a kitchen witch stove. Like all good kitchen witches, this stove encourages productivity and safety in the kitchen. Modeled after traditional wood burning stoves, becomes pre-enchanted with several fire spells. Okay, so here's the lore. It doesn't need the wood because it's pre-enchanted, but she keeps the wood there this way if she has visitors. No one knows she's a witch. Oh yeah, it's wood burning. What are you talking about? Don't question it. Maybe a moon painting. Feels like something that would be in here. She's clearly got a thing for the moon. I feel like dangling plants would be a lot of them. There should be a lot of them in a witch's house. Okay, let's paint in here because I am really excited about how cute the wallpapers we got are. Look at these. I'm obsessed. I really like the one greenish one. This one, yes. Do we do the whole room with this? Maybe we do. I see nothing bad about that. And we can do blue in this one. Maybe not in the whole thing. We'll use a different color. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I think we might do some brick. Like that. Maybe we do that for the rest of the room in here, actually. Maybe this goes better with the brown. Maybe we just need to change this to a darker color to use the blue. There's like a more muted blue. Okay, that's good for me. I don't want to use the same light in every room, but I'm thinking I don't want like these kind of lights in here. It doesn't feel like she would have like ceiling lights. We have this interesting one. Maybe we use that in the bedroom. Okay, and we can swap these somewhere else. Put this in the corner here. We need more to put on here. There's not enough like clutter happening in this area. We could do one of these. I do want to use this. Should we? It just matches with this kit so well. We have this little thing of like mushrooms, which feels pretty witchy to me. I absolutely want to use this rug. That looks so cute. I wish I had more places to put more little things like this. I guess I could fill like a whole wall up. She is a witch. Would it be so weird for there to be skulls and such? Yeah, this is filled in kind of nicely now. I'm tempted to use these somewhere. I just don't know where. I like that this one has stuff on top of it. I think that's very cute. I feel like this one just looks better in general. So maybe we'll do that. Oh, this could be cute somewhere. Maybe this can go up here. Maybe this literally can just be thrown in the corner. There was one little like toolkit thing that we had. I would love to throw that there. This one, Gemologist Field Kit. Just slide this out of the way, turn on the grid, throw that back there. Just a little bit farther back. Like that. That looks pretty cute. Maybe we can throw just a small crystal onto here as well. I said I want to put a seating area in here. I just really don't see where we're gonna fit that, so maybe we could just throw this here. Just another little chair somewhere. Never hurt anybody, right? We could throw these around places just as little decorations and throw crystals on them. And maybe an oil lamp. Yeah. I definitely want to use more of these oil lamps because I feel like they should be in more places. I want to add some stuff up here too. First off, little oil lamp, of course. Then we can throw in just one of these. And then I'm picturing like potion bottles like we had on the other one. I want to do that, but in here. And there should be some like beakers and stuff. Maybe another one of these orbs. What if we had these right under the windows? I'm gonna use these oil lamps in like every build from now on. I love these. And put them right under there. And then they look cute when you look in. You could see just like the little flame. Okay, I think that works. I think we should also put a dining table in here because I kind of forgot that we're supposed to have a dining table. So let's figure that out. Still sorting by what I have. We have this from Realm of Magic. We have this one, which I always say I want to use. I want to find a build to use this in. Maybe we will use that in here. Because this feels like massive to use, doesn't it? Center that under there. Let's find a good swatch of this. I think we should do this, but then actually, is it bothering me that this is, should it be black? Maybe we should go with the black table. Maybe we need to use something more plain, like these. I am tempted to change that to this now. And let's find a rug for under there. I am tempted to use this in a different swatch. Let's see what we got. Maybe we should use something light because I feel like we're probably gonna have dark floors in here. So maybe the light is the best option. Let's figure out a centerpiece for this. I'm thinking probably a plant. Oh, you know what? We used this outside. Maybe we can use this in here. Okay, I think now is a good time to figure out flooring and then we can start looking at paint and stuff. Now, I always immediately go to this hardwood floors from the Vampires pack because I think they're some of the nicest ones that we have in The Sims. I just think they're beautiful. However, I've pretty much avoided using vampires, I believe. So I don't think we're going to use them. I think there's probably more cottagey options for us here. Maybe we could put tile in the kitchen, use the herringbone like out there, and then in the kitchen, maybe it should be stone. We could always use the Castle Estate one. I think that's a little too dark. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I just do this all throughout. It just feels like a lot to look at, especially under like this. It's hurting my eyes. So maybe we don't do herringbone. I'm gonna go back and forth like a million times with this, aren't I? Every second, I just get closer and closer to going with the vampires one because I just love the vampires. I love it so much. It's just perfect for everything. We do have this one that's literally from Cottage Living. I just am not really a fan of it. We gotta paint the roof too. Maybe the exact same. Something needs to go here. I don't know what, but it's really irking me that it's like empty like this. I'm always a sucker for wood paneling. And then I'm thinking about doing brick on this wall that we have the kitchen on. Maybe we'll end up going with the same in here. I'm tempted to actually make like a little built-in shower like I typically do. Go like this, drop that down. Flooring, let's figure out some tile for in here. Something tells me I'm gonna go with this. And let's get a platform trim. We're gonna have to go with one of the small ones like this. Like that, perfect. Okay, grab a shower. I feel like it should be gold in this build. Maybe this like bronzy color, yeah, that's nice. Maybe on this side. I guess I could do the toilet there, sink right there, so they're right next to each other. I feel like that's pretty cottagey. For a cottage, I don't know why, I'm always drawn to using the ones that have like the wooden part on it. Let's see, what wall dividers do I have? Use something like this, but change the color. Maybe the purpley one. Actually, we have this blue up here, so maybe we should go with the blue. Let's go with the blue one. Got some decorations in here. Some toilet paper would be nice. I think everyone would like a little toilet paper. Some soap. Towel. We could just throw it over there. It's kind of weird because it's in the shower, but it's not exactly in the shower. I'm not sure how to describe that. Above the toilet, I do feel like we should have some kind of cabinet like that. Maybe a painting here. I hope they're able to use this. I think they should be able to with no issue. Maybe we can grab that same painting that I used over here and throw it there. Okay, let's find a tile for in here. I think that's too shiny. It doesn't really work. I feel like it needs to be stone like this. Maybe we could just use that brick. Maybe that's not bad. Maybe we could use a darker swatch of it though. This. And we could throw a column there in between. This way it doesn't look like it just kind of ends. And that also tempts me to use some of these in here too, like on these corners to make it look a little more cottagey. All right, something definitely needs to hang up here. Maybe we can use that. Or do we have any kitchen things that could actually go there? Maybe we get some more plants in here too. We really don't have enough plants for the fact that this is a witch's cottage. I feel like there should be more plants hanging around. Oh, you know what would be so helpful? A trash can. Where will we hide this? Maybe it just needs to be black so it kind of blends in with its surroundings. And then we need like an actual outdoor trash can hidden somewhere, which is going to be a little more difficult. So maybe we could throw this over here. That's pretty hidden and they should be able to get to it, but we'll find out when we playtest just in case. You know, I feel like there would be a well. We'll put it over here, but we have our cauldron. Is it weird for it to be right next to the cauldron? I guess not. Maybe it could actually go like over here. This way you can kind of see it from the front. Still have to find something to use in here too, and I don't want to use the dark again. Maybe I do? I don't know. Other ceiling lights I could use, like something like a little lantern. Yeah, like that. Maybe we can actually use that in here too. Same thing in here. This way it's like this one's special, the chandelier that goes over there. This way it's like fancy. I'm thinking we won't use curtains just because I'm not liking how they're looking. So we just have curtains in that one room, but maybe we could put them here. And I think we're just about finished up here. Maybe a nice like apron would be cute for cooking. I think we're just gonna go with the black one. Just go like that. That works too. That's fine. Maybe some little pots and pans hanging up instead. I want to add in more photos, maybe like going more down this wall and cover it in even more. This is gonna be so expensive. I like this maximalist wall that we got. Okay. I physically don't think we can add anything else into this house. I think it is jam-packed. I actually am lying because I do want to add a little rug in there. Like that. Actually, would you have a jack-o'-lantern on the front porch? That'd be kind of cute. Just her having one out year-round. It just sounds right. Oh, I actually really like how this house turned out. I feel like I did a little Disney magic here and used the trees and the chimney and everything to almost perfectly hide these skyscrapers in the background. If you can't tell, I love a good little bit of landscaping in The Sims. I have definitely become like obsessed with overfilling lots with a lot of plants, so debug comes quite in handy. Unfortunately for this one, I just kind of went wild with normal landscaping and added in some debug as I went on. There's not a whole lot of debug. Most of this actually got added into the price. It's quite an expensive build for the size, considering it's only a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. I added in quite a lot. It actually ended up being 57,000 simoleons, but I will say a majority of that is not the landscaping. It is actually the interior. There's a lot inside this build. And of course, I had to go with the moon door from Realm of Magic for this. So I cluttered a lot because to me, a cottage should be maximalist, especially a witch's cottage. So I had quite a bit of fun just absolutely filling this up with everything I could find. Personally, I'm a big fan of the living room. I did not put a TV in here because it just didn't feel right to me for there to be a TV in here. We've got 2 bookshelves, we got a ton of crystals, and a ton of pictures on the wall. I really wanted to do like one of those maximalist cluttered portrait walls. I also used a lot of stuff from Realm of Magic. I used some apothecary stuff because I felt like Witch's Place, obviously, we should have some potions. We should have some bugs and dried flowers and things like that. And then I also used the doors from Realm of Magic for the interior as well. This is our little crystal crafting room. You can see I used that lamp. I actually used it a lot throughout this build. I absolutely love this wallpaper that we got with the Crystal Creations pack. It is absolutely gonna be one of my favorites. I can see myself using this in so many rooms. I added some clutter onto here. The kitchen, I went with a lot of Realm of Magic stuff as well. I used the Realm of Magic counters. I put some feathers there just because it felt right. I don't know why. We've got some like dried spices and herbs hanging up above the fridge. I used the Realm of Magic fridge and oven. I actually used the table from Werewolves, which I was trying to avoid using too many packs in this. I think I totally failed at that. I didn't like using the Realm of Magic table. It just felt too large for this, and I thought the werewolf one was a very cottagey looking kind of rundown thing, and I just love the book under it, and I've been telling myself I want to use this werewolf stable in a build at some point, and I think this was the perfect one to use it in. I had a lot of fun with this one, if you can't tell. I threw in this little table, just a little accent table in this corner with the gemologist field kit. I put a little oil lamp. The little book scroll and ink is actually from the werewolves kit, and then I also threw obviously a crystal on the table. There's a lot of crystals in this build. I absolutely love doing dark bathrooms, and for this one I felt like it should smell musty. So I used brick and a lot of stone that looks quite aged, so I feel like it would smell pretty bad in here. It would smell very like wet. I honestly like it. I think it looks very good for a cottage. I went with the wood paneling, of course. How could I not? I love wood paneling. This is the lantern light that I was talking about. I tried to keep it looking like this was a cottage and not so modern. And then the bedroom is one of my favorite rooms besides the living room area. I really like how the bedroom turned out. I wanted to use the big bed from Realm of Magic. It just was not fitting in how tiny this was. I had to use the mirror from Werewolves, of course, just because it fits this pack so well. It's even got the crystals on it. It's moon shaped. There's a plant. It's beautiful. I used the new wallpaper we got in like this greenish color. I put some dried flowers. This is the little jewelry box we got. These mushrooms are actually from Werewolves. I put a little thing here for like jewelry because I thought that would be cute as well. I threw in these little cards. I was gonna do the Halloween ones, but it felt rude, so I didn't. And then this is this little terrarium that we got with the Crystal Creations kit. And then this light that I have in the corner is from Realm of Magic. And I threw in some hanging plants as well from the Nifty Knitting Pack. And then this moon painting, this mirror from Realm of Magic. Overall, I really like how this turned out. You might also notice I used this fern that we got with the Crystal Creations pack everywhere, just everywhere. And then I went with the rug from Realm of Magic because she's adorable. She's perfect. I really like it. Then we have a little back door out this way. I felt it was important to add in a little gardening area so they can have their crystal trees. I wish this was closed off a little more so you couldn't really see these modern houses over here. I kind of regret not adding in like a big tree here to block it, but I think it's okay because you have a view of like the little creek and everything. I put a little pond. It felt very witchy for her to have some lights floating in the pond. And then of course I had to put lily pads. I put some fireflies, some mushrooms all around. I even used this little fairy tree, which I thought was a nice touch. And then this is what you use for charging your crystals with the moon. So I made a little platform for it to sit on just because it felt right. It doesn't look like it's centered because of how I have the camera zoomed. I promise it is. Around the side of the house, I put a cauldron and a well just because this is a cottage, and not just any cottage, a witch's cottage. Let me know what you guys think. I'm quite proud of it. I think it turned out super adorable. I can actually see myself playing in this with some of my Sims. If you find the frog, it's not very well hidden this time. Let me know if you found it in the comments.